Hello artists, and welcome to Art Studio 5. I'm your host Valerie. Today we're going to be learning a little bit about Egyptian art, and we'll be making a King Tut puppet mask in our studio time together. Let me show you how. Today we're going to talk about Egyptian art, which started in 3000 BC. I wonder how we learn about ancient civilizations. We learn about ancient civilizations, namely the Egyptians, by studying their tombs and temples. We've discovered what they looked like, what they wore, what kind of jobs they had, and what their interests were. The Egyptians were very religious and believed in life after death through mummification and burial with valued possessions. They were famous for their very large sculptures. Some of these were the pyramids of Giza. There are 3 pyramids and each house a great king. The largest pyramid can fit the U.S. Capitol building inside comfortably. Nearby is the Sphinx at Giza, or the Great Sphinx, which is a sculpture of a lion's body with a human head, carved out of rock. Let's take a look at 2 Egyptian masterpieces. The first one is entitled Fowling Scene. This is a fresco painting. Notice how the Egyptians painted flat, forward-facing figures. Figures are all in profile and are static or without movement, as if they're frozen in space. Here we see the burial mask of King Tut. It is an actual portrait of King Tut. It is made of gold and is inlaid with stones. He's wearing his royal headdress and a false beard, which symbolizes being a god. The cobra, snake, and vulture, which sit atop of his headdress, are thought to protect him. Black eye makeup and almond-shaped eyes are iconic of the Egyptians. His collar is decorated with feldspar, obsidian, quartz, lapis lazuli stones. The head of the falcon rests on his shoulders. Can you identify some elements and principles of art in this Egyptian masterpiece? You may wish to stop the video here to see what elements and principles you can discover. Here's a list of materials you'll need for the King Tut studio project. White paper and pencil. White paper should be approximately 8.5 by 11. Black Sharpie marker, gold, red, and blue crayon, scissors, popsicle stick, tape, glue stick, and glitter. Do your best at gathering materials and feel free to substitute where you have to if you're missing supplies. Step 1. Have all of your materials handy and ready to use. Step 2. Pick up your paper and hold it in portrait orientation and fold it in half to help facilitate a symmetrical face. Step 3. Pick up your pencil for this next part. I'm using my Sharpie so you can follow along clearly. Remember to draw lightly so your pencil doesn't make impressions into your paper if you need to erase. About a quarter way down your paper, draw a straight line and then curve that line down to about half the length of your paper in sort of a backwards C shape to create Tut's face. Where the line and curve meet, you will draw a little diagonal alien antenna, if you will, up a few inches. Following that, draw in a squared off rainbow arch down to the length of the chin. Finish off the headpiece by drawing in a backwards S that stops at where the jawbone might be. Connect the jawbone to the bottom of the headpiece. About 1/3 of the way down the face, draw in a line with equidistant space on either side. Here we are creating those makeup lines almond eyes. Finish off the eye with an arch that starts at the corner and ends a little bit before the line ends. Draw in a nice round pupil. Top the eye with a nice arched brow. Under the inner corner of the eye, draw in a backwards lowercase c, which will form the right nostril. 1/3 up from the bottom of the chin will be another straight line that starts at the crease of the paper and goes out approximately to the middle of the pupil. Add the lips with the other backwards C. Between the eye and the bottom of the nostril is where you will draw the ear. From the chin down to the bottom of the headpiece, you will draw in half an ice cream cone shape, rounded at the bottom. Add in the horizontal and vertical lines on the headpiece as demonstrated. Draw in the base of the mask by adding in the collar as shown. Once you get all of the features placed how you like them, you can trace them once again with pencil or outline them with your black marker so you can move on to the next step. Here is where I use my light box. If you have a window that you can put your drawings up to, that works as well. Some of your drawings may be dark enough to trace without the light box or the window if you retraced or drew in with black marker already. Keep your paper folded in half how it is, turn it over and trace. I am tracing with black marker, but I would recommend tracing with pencil first and then outlining with black after you're happy with your trace. Using crayons, fill in your drawing. Add a few X's on Tut's beard and don't forget to fill in his pupils. Now it's time to glitter it up. Use the glue stick in areas that you would like to add a little shimmer to. Shake on the glitter, dust off, and cut out your mask. I hope you all had as much fun as I did learning a little something about Egyptian art and creating our King Tut mask puppet. Remember to subscribe to my channel and find me on Instagram at ArtStudio5. Tag me with your finished project. Thanks for stopping by. Sending you an Art Studio high five.